Dairy Month, and it's time to honor all of the dairy farmers right here in Connecticut.
Yep, joining us now from the New England Dairy and Food Council is Heidi Harkopf. Nice to have you back here, Heidi.
Well, thank you.
Welcome.
It's a great way to take a look at June Dairy Month by really trying to honor the harvest of what our dairy farm families in Connecticut do. You know, it's a shame that they work so hard to grow wholesome food. And then the fact is that 40% of all food in the United States is wasted.
No
goes
kidding.
into landfills.
40%.
And believe it or not, the majority of that is actually from the home consumer. It's not from the restaurants or the supermarkets or anywhere else in the food supply chain. Majority of the food's wasted actually happens in the home. So I want to share with you some tips so that we can limit the amount of food waste that we do in our own homes.
I think that's a great idea.
Let's do it.
So one of the things that's important to consider is those use by, sell by, and best by dates. Way too often we all look at those dates and then hastily get rid of something just because the magical date has happened. Yeah. And that's really no reason to be doing that. If you take a look at some of these containers, this milk, for example, has a sell-by date on it. It's a sell-by date. It's not a need to move it out of your house date. So
you could still use it.
You can still use it. It just means the store needs to sell it by that date. So it's plenty fine for days, maybe week or beyond that in your home. Especially the culture products, buttermilk, yogurt. Those can even go past the date if you handle it well, and that's what's really important. So when you use milk at home, you don't want to just leave it on the table the entire dinner time. Pour it and put it back in the refrigerator where it can stay cold the whole time. That extends the life of it. However, sometimes what happens is we get close to those dates and you can maybe detect that the food is starting to not be optimal.
Right.
And I want to share with you some tips on how to use all of those things before.
Yeah, this was so interesting. I didn't realize that milk could be used as a fertilizer.
Absolutely. However, you'll want to do some research because not every single plant will like that. Just like any other fertilizer, you can't use it for every single plant out there. Certain fertilizers, certain plants, and actually it's the calcium in the milk that's beneficial. So if you take your milk, you know, let's say there's a little bit left in the container and you're starting to detect an off taste to it, 50% milk, add 50% water to it, and puncture some holes.
Oh, you have a watering can right
and
there.
And you can go right on outside and water with it.
And you don't waste it. That's great.
And this is actually a cute idea too for the kids during the summertime. They can make their own watering cans with leftover milk jugs and decorate them.
Yeah. Love that.
So, and how often in a home do you make a food like lasagna or buttermilk pancakes, and what happens with the rest of the ricotta in the container or the rest of the buttermilk?
Kind of sits in the back of the refrigerator.
Because there's probably only 2 recipes you can think of to use them for. However, buttermilk is very versatile. After you've enjoyed your buttermilk pancakes, don't waste the rest of it.
Okay.
Move it along in a smoothie. And smoothies are another way that you can, any produce that's starting to turn, you can use it that way. Ricotta, actually, when you made your lasagna, what's left in the container, make it into a smoothie bowl. And what a smoothie bowl is, it's a variation on the smoothie. So smoothies, we stick a straw in and we drink it. A smoothie bowl is actually a thicker version of it, and I have one here with me.
Oh, that's great.
And
you need a spoon for that one.
You do. This is blueberry and avocado, and you can put some toppings in there as well. And have it for breakfast, similar to cereal.
What a nice idea.
And when you use something like ricotta in here, or Greek-style yogurt, it makes it thicker so that it's actually spoonable.
Good stuff.
Well, Heidi, thank you so much for all of the suggestions. We're not going to let things go to waste anymore.
Absolutely. Think about what you're using in your home. For more information, visit mustbethemilk.com. Heidi, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
All right, have a great day, everyone. I'll see you back here Monday. You'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.